Why in the world would you take bourbon out of one barrel just to put it in another barrel and call it double oak? So today we're going to blind two double oaked bourbons with a straight traditional bourbon to see what the difference is. What's all the hype with this double oaked bourbon? So today we've got Noble Oak Double Oaked. We've got Woodford Reserve Double Oak. And then as our odd man out, I just pulled out a bottle of Johnny Drum private stock Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. So let's dive in. Let's see what we can pull up with the differences so that we can refine our palate and know what we like and what we don't like. So, number one. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is full on butterscotch. Wow. Sweet, strong. And then it's like they put a butterscotch candy and wrapped it with dark chocolate. That that is really good. Um, oh, I I definitely want to know what that is because I always want to have that on hand. Cleanse the palate. Let's jump into number two. Number two's good. I get some. I get some oak, caramel, and like a leather. Oak caramel and leather. Nothing real like intense. Kind of have to search for those flavors, but oak, caramel, and leather on number two. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having fun messing with my palate, trying to figure out, okay, what does Bill really like? So let's go number three. Hmm. Definitely got the oak there. Got a little bit of dark chocolate. Maybe like a red fruit, like a plum. May have a little. Yeah. Oak and dark chocolate are the predominant. Plum kind of slides in there a little bit. Let's go back to number one. Just even the nose. Like I haven't even taken just to pull it up to. This might be my favorite bourbon. This is so good. Mm. It's got a great nose. Yeah, I'm gonna say 1 and 3 are my two double oaks. Number two is my Johnny Drum. Not that it's bad, but these give me some dark chocolate, a lot of oak. Um, this is giving me that leather note is what's setting it apart. These don't have the leather. This one does. So let's look and see what we got. Number 3, yeah, Woodford Reserve, double oaked. That is a good bottle of bourbon. Number 1 is Johnny Drum. And then this is going to be my Noble Oak. So yeah, bourbon friends, this is a great bottle of bourbon. This double oaked Woodford Reserve, um, and it comes in at 90.4 proof, so it's not real. It doesn't give you that Kentucky hug. It comes in. It's just got some flavors that the finish is amazing. Woodford Reserve knocked it out of the park with this one. This one's okay. Um, Johnny Drums is it's a good fun bottle of bourbon to drink. So um, let's talk about what the double oaked process entails. And so every bottle of bourbon is going to go into an initial barrel, right? It's going to be a charred new oak barrel, and it's going to give the primary flavors. It's going to give you the oak, the caramel, the vanilla. Then they're going to take it out of that, and that's going to be in there for a couple years. They're going to take it out of that, and they're going to put it in another barrel. Now, this secondary barrel is going to be charred, but it might only be a 1 or a 2 char. So remember we talked about the different chars, and so it's a 2000 degree flame that's put on the inside of the barrel, and it can be just a few seconds. And so the second barrel is only going to have a light char, but what that's going to do is it's going to allow the juice in the barrel, much like a toasted barrel, it's going to allow it to interact with the barrel, the wood sugars, a lot more. But it's also going to give you the char, so you're going to get a deeper color, deeper flavors. The other thing that might happen is they might use European oak, and those European oaks you'll see French oak or whatever, but it's a European oak, and those European oak staves that are lightly charred are going to give you different flavors that you may not necessarily get with a number 4 charred straight Kentucky bourbon or a Texas bourbon or Missouri or whatever. What it's going to do is it's going to give you these additional flavors. It's going to give you dried fruit. It's going to give you spices. It's going to give you a dark chocolate, a dark chocolate note as it sits in these barrels for just months. It's not as long as the initial aging process. It's only a few months that it sits in there, but it's just going to add richer, more nuanced, intense flavors. So if you really want the flavors to come alive as you're sipping this, get a double oaked. It's worth the money. These are sippers, they're not necessarily mixers. You can mix a double oaked, but to me, you're kind of wasting your money. These tend to be a little more pricey, but well worth it. If you're going to sit down and sip a glass of bourbon neat, man, you can't go wrong with a double oaked. I hope this helps, friends. I hope you'll find this an entrance into the bourbon world where you're going to be like, you know what? I really want some intense flavors tonight. I'm going to pull off a bottle of double oaked off the shelf and I'm going to enjoy it. Or when you go to the liquor store, you're going to say, hey, you know what? I don't have a bottle of double oaked. So let me find what's available. It might be a Woodford Reserve. It might be a Double Oak. Uh, Old Forester is a double oaked bourbon, and so just Google. Like, I don't want to promote Google. I'm not a big Google fan, but just go on to a popular uh, bourbon website and search out uh, double oaked bourbons. It may not say it on the barrel or on the bottle, but it might be a double oaked. So do some research, find out what's available in your area, what is a good double oaked, buy it, put it on the shelf, and when you're in the mood for an intense, uh, dark chocolate, sweet, heavy oaked sipper, grab that double oak bottle. You won't be disappointed. As always, friends, be safe, drink responsibly, have fun, and I'll catch you on the next one.